Hey YouTubers, Nightwing19 here with my review for episode 17 of Gotham, Red Hood. Now, this is the second episode in a row where we get to see a teaser for the Joker. Not necessarily a teaser, more like a concept from the Joker's history in the comics play out on screen. I'll talk more about this later on in my review, but starting with the recap, a crew of bank robbers heist the bank, then throw some of the stolen money into the crowd to ensure their escape. Gordon and Bullock track down a member named Gus Floyd, who called himself the Red Hood, but find him dead in the hideout. After another robbery led by Carl Destro, who took the position of the Red Hood's trademark mask, Gordon and Bullock track him to his house where they find him wounded. With information given by Destro, the police find and gun down the remainder of the gang in a shootout. Meanwhile, Oswald Cobblepot struggles from Maroni's actions against the restaurant, but Butch uses some cops on his payroll to seize Maroni's supplies. Fish discovers that the facility she is kept in is run by Dr. Dollmaker. When his manager tries to take her eye for organ trade purposes, she removes it herself and destroys it before passing out. An old comrade of Alfred, Reginald Payne, visits him in Wayne Manor and stays overnight. On the next day, however, he steals some of Bruce's files, stabs Alfred to evade capture, and reports to Wayne Enterprises' board of directors. So, overall, I'm giving this episode a 9.5. It was a really fun episode. The center focus was the Red Hood. The series is really starting to mix in a lot of the Joker origins from the comics. The Red Hood in the comics was a regular career criminal until one day he fell in a vat of chemicals when running away from Batman, and his skin turned white, his hair turned green, and he was left with a big grin across his face. It doesn't seem like the show wants to do the Joker. They're probably testing between which Joker origin the fans want to see. Like they want to see which origin story for the Joker will suit best. Either the Red Hood origin or the Jerome character that they created and that we met last week. I have mixed feelings about this show doing the Joker. You have the possibility of them making a really great setup for the Joker, or you have the possibility for the show to ruin the Joker. It's a big risk considering that the Joker is Batman's most iconic villain. For live action adaptations of the Joker, Heath Ledger really set the bar high, and for a show like Gotham, who isn't going to bring the Joker on the show, it really makes it difficult for the show to even attempt at doing the Joker. It seems like the show wants to stick with the Jerome character rather than to do a Red Hood origin story for the Joker, and it seems more likely for Jerome to come back, and that's what makes me more skeptical to see where Gotham will go with the Joker. So, besides from all of the Joker theories, Fish gets to meet one of the boss's officials of where she's being held up. The name of the boss is Dr. Dollmaker, so that's just the show's spin on Dollmaker. Dollmaker is obsessed with creating people in his own image in the comics. Dollmaker was mentioned in episode 2. The child snatchers were shipping the kids they were kidnapped overseas to him. It could be possible that Fish is being held somewhere overseas. And speaking of Fish, she yanks out one of her own eyeballs and crushes it so that the Dollmaker's official doesn't take her eyes out and uses them for their experiments. So now she kinda has to wear an eye patch, much like Slade from Arrow. Now that we know that Dollmaker is in charge, what he's been doing with the prisoners is using them for body parts. The Dollmaker plot doesn't seem like it serves any purpose to the main plot of the show. It's more of a personal plot for Fish to deal with before she returns to Gotham. Wayne Enterprises had sent one of Alfred's old war friends to find out what evidence Bruce had on them. Obviously, Wayne Enterprises is hiding something. I predicted that Wayne Enterprises was like the show's way of introducing the Court of Owls. Judging by the evidence Bruce found, it seems like his father's company is trying to control the city's political system, which is how the Court of Owls operates in the comics. I do believe that Court of Owls will be mentioned, like the name Court of Owls will be name dropped on the show, but I don't think that we'll ever see the Talons, which are undead assassins for the Court of Owls on the show. They could do Talons, but just not with the whole undead aspect of it, like they're just regular assassins. I'm really glad that the show is moving along with this plot. It was really the underdog plot of the series. Now it's been revived and brought back to the forefront. So now into Easter eggs. The Red Hood was the center of this episode, as I said before. The first person to don the Red Hood was the Joker, but the second person was Jason Todd, who later becomes the second Robin. Jason Todd was an unpopular character around the time he was introduced, so Dennis O'Neil, the writer for the Batman comics, had a poll on whether or not Jason Todd should live or die. The readers wanted Todd to die, so in the Death in the Family storyline, Todd was killed when he was trying to search for his real mother, who turned out to be bait for the Joker, and he ended up killing them both. He was later resurrected by Talia al Ghul, however he became very savage. After settling down, he took on the Red Hood persona and started his revenge against the Joker. There is no way the show will ever do Jason Todd or any of the other Robins, Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, not even Damian Wayne. They could do like they did in last week's episode where they introduced the parents. However, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, their parents aren't really well known and significant than Dick Grayson's parents. There was a scene where Barbara tells Selina to use her beauty because it's her most powerful weapon. I saw this as a glimpse to Selina Kyle's future as Catwoman. I was really confused as to why Barbara delivered this line. She's very much an out-of-place character, like she serves zero significance to the plot of the series. Selina even told her what good has using her beauty done for her. It hasn't done her any good at all, so that's why I agree with this statement. So, now into top 5 moments, starting with number 5, Reggie and Bruce train.
Yeah. Oh. Don't hold back. You have a go at me, son. Come on. Should take more than that to piss you off, son. Come on. Again. I never lose your cool. It'll get you killed. Now, you want to hit me, right? You want to hit me, right? Okay. Take a swing. Take a swing. Go on, do it. Somebody gives you a free shot, you gotta make it count. You hit me as hard as you can. Oh, better. Put your shoulder behind it. Put your full body weight behind it. Go on, do it. Harder. Again. Again. Come on, do it again. Put me on my back, son. Come on, you can do it. Come on, again.
You're so much bigger than me!
Then use that to your advantage. You hit me low. Hit me in the knee, the ankle. Forget about the gloves. Use whatever's around you. Here. Yeah.
Right. That's enough of that.
Number 4, Meet the Red Hood Gang. The musical cue for the game was really great. It was very catchy.
Money. So just stay cool and no one will get hurt. Don't be brave. Don't be frightened. Just do what you're told. This will all be over quicker than that time I hooked up with a cheerleader on prom night.
What are you doing up there?
Getting them fired up. 90 seconds. Nice and easy, ladies and gentlemen. You know, banks like this one, who are insured to death, by the way, steal from us every single day. About time a few of us return the favor, don't you think? 60 seconds. You're doing great, folks. Almost done. 40 seconds. Nothing! Not a scratch! 30 seconds.
Let's get out of here!
You've been great, ladies and germs, but we gotta go.
Number 3, Reggie is revealed to be a spy for Wayne Enterprises.
He has nothing concrete, just faces, some dates, some newspaper articles. There's no grounds for an investigation. Just suspicions, some cobbled together theories. Nothing.
Has he had outside counsel?
I don't think so.
And his caretaker, Mr. Pennyworth?
He's in the hospital.
For how long?
If he lives, a few weeks, give or take. Now's the time to make a move on the kid.
Thank you for your service, Mr. Payne. I doubt we'll meet again.
He's just a kid. A good kid.
Goodbye, Mr. Payne.
Number 2, Reggie stabs Alfred. Reggie's objective in this scene was to find out what Bruce knows. It wasn't to kill Alfred. Alfred was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, so Reggie had to do what needed to be done in order to cover his tracks. There's no way Alfred is going to die, however, I do want to take into account Alfred's age on the show. He looks about 60, maybe 65. By the time Bruce on the show becomes Batman, which is in like 10 to 15 years, Alfred will be at that 80, 85-ish mark. I've always seen Alfred as like maybe 60, maybe 70 in the comics whenever Bruce becomes Batman. 80 seems a bit too old, at least that's what I think.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
And my number 1 moment, Fish removes her eyeball.
You will take nothing from me.
Really? Because the way I see it, you have two choices. One, we kill you and your little friends in the basement. That's an inconvenience, but an acceptable one. Or two, we take your eyes now and see how long a blind girl can survive in the basement.
You forgot option 3.
So here's my question for you. Do you want to see Jerome become the Joker, or do you want the show to leave the Joker's origin alone? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be doing reviews for all episodes of Gotham this season. Be sure to subscribe to catch them. Subscribe to my other channel, Jedi Knight for 50, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr for updates on Gotham, The Flash, and more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.